With the win at Greenville and the race at Franklin County, how motivated are you to go to victory lane tonight?
Oh, I mean, same as every other week. We're, we come to these places with the same mindset, same goals every week. So, we're here to play, and I think we'll be one of the players. So, we'll see.
It's also home ground here for Connor Hall. Would love to get a victory in front of friends and family.
Listening to Connor Hall talk about his qualification lap as we're watching Carter Langley from Zebulon, North Carolina, circle this 4/10 of a mile oval. Carter Langley will slot into the 8th position at a time of 15.785 seconds. And that's much faster than he practiced during happy hour a little bit earlier here today. Brings that car off at turn number 4, sees the checkered flag waving in the air for Carter Langley, and he'll maintain position number 8 right now. Again, everybody's chasing Carson Guapel right now with a fast lap of 15.603 seconds, 4/100ths of a second faster than Connor Hall. Right now on the Speedway is the 24 entry. This is Mason Diaz. Mason Diaz out of Manassas, Virginia, in the Solid Rock Carriers Chevrolet.
Yeah, Mason looking for maybe some good luck here this season. It has been a season of not so great luck for him, and he's hoping to turn it around here in his home state of Virginia. The warm-up lap, not great, but we don't count the warm-up lap. It's just there for reference. As he now exits turn number 4, and the recent Masters degree recipient, well, he now is on the clock, I should say, actually completing lap number 1, 11th fastest overall at a 15.856 for Mason Diaz. And lap 2, he jumps up slightly to 10th at a 15.817. 2 cars remain to make a lap, and before they do, let's head down yet again to James Pike.
Down here, Carson, where'd you find the speed in this thing to put down a lap like that?
Honestly, I'll be dead honest, but it didn't even feel that good. I felt like I never really hit my corners right on any of the laps there. I pretty much just drove the crap out of it. I'm not too sure, honestly, if it's going to hold up, because to me it didn't feel like that good of a lap, either lap I did, but these guys gave me a really good iRacing Chevy Junior Motorsports car, so we'll see what we can do.
Business as usual for the points leader.
Yeah, it seems that way. And that's scary, scary news if you're the competition like Bobby McCarty, who is on track now. His first lap, 7th fastest overall to 15.757. 15.757 for Bobby McCarty. What can he do here on lap number 2? He'll improve. Well, he'll actually take that. Drop off slightly. So first lap, the lap of record for Bobby McCarty at a 15.757, right in line with his teammate Caden Honeycutt, who currently is 1 spot better in position number 6.
And Bobby McCarty was about 10th fastest in that final practice sessions. That's about where he's qualifying here this afternoon as we see the next driver hit the racetrack. This is the 8B, Chase Burrow. Chase Burrow has had some laps around the Speedway in a modified as well as a late model stock car.
And he has been very, very good up until the last race where he had some misfortune, leading the Bill Stein Rookie of the Year award. And certainly a pretty good season so far standings-wise. Lap number 1 for Chase Burrow. Well, let's just say, I'm trying to find him in the running order there. 7th fastest overall. We saw them all flash. Good run for Burrow, 15.754, puts it in the top 10. Lap number 2, can he improve? No, he does not. So lap 1, the lap of record for Chase Burrow at a 15.754. Good run for the Bill Stein Rookie of the Year contender. And here we go with I said earlier there were 2 cars left. I can't count. There's 4 cars still left to go.
I'm counting on my fingers and toes.
Yeah,
that's right, 4.
I lost track. This the winner at the Hickory Motor Speedway earlier this season in the Aaron's Rent Ford Mustang from Supply, North Carolina, the Ocean Isle Beach area. This is Chad McCumbee. And lap 1, the warm-up lap for Chad McCumbee, 14th fastest, but that one doesn't count. This one, Brian, does.
That's right. On the lap of record, he comes off of turn number 4 on his flyer lap. Chad McCumbee will slot in inside of row number 6 provisionally, 15.787 seconds as he works his way down the backstretch now over to turns 3 and 4 as we see the shadow, I should say, developing there off the tree line in turn number 4. And as we watch here on lap number 2, for the 16 car, and he maintains, I believe, I'm looking here on the scoring monitor, he moves all the way up to P4 outside of row 2, so a big pickup on lap 2, 15.705.
Yeah, still a 10th off the pole, though. That lap that Carson Quapple laid down was huge.
Yes.
That's how you say that, right? Oh, it's huge. It was huge. Anyway, Chesapeake, Virginia's Mark Wertz is on track. The famous number 55, the double nickel here, the J&J Clearing and Demolition Corvette Parts.net Chevrolet, and the Dunkin' Donuts ride, the free donut man yesterday. They were giving away free donuts for Free Donut Day. And lap number 1 for Mark Wertz, 15.796. Good enough for P12 here this afternoon.
He is a 5-time champion at this racetrack, also won a modified championship back in 2020.
Whoa.
We see a
Sideways.
little wiggle there. Oh, goodness, for Mark Wertz, and that'll not translate to a faster lap, unfortunately. He'll stay in that 12th spot. And, Tony, that's my favorite day of the year, National Donut Day.
Anytime I get free stuff, it's my favorite day of the year. That's what I say. I like donuts. And
Absolutely.
I have the figure for such, too. Anyway, on track now, the white number 2 out of the Lee Pulliam Performance Stables. This driver out of Oak Ridge, North Carolina, in the Thunder Road Harley-Davidson Chevrolet. This is Brandon Pierce. And lap 1 for Brandon Pierce is on the clock now as he continues to circulate the Larry King Laws Langley Speedway. And first trip around that actually counts is good enough for 12th fastest at a 15.794. 15.794. We'll let Brandon finish his second lap. And while we watch that, we'll head down once again to James Pike.
A tough hot lap for Chad McCumbee. And Chad, how'd you feel about the laps you just threw down?
I'm really happy with that, to be honest. Yesterday I thought we were really good. And today we really struggled through most of the practice. But, you know, with the situation we're all in with tires, we never know who's got what and what we're actually dealing with. So everybody on equal playing field, I felt like we were right back to where I thought we were on Friday. So really want to try to capitalize on this race and see if we can't pick up where we left off, you know, back last summer in the Hampton Heat. So it'll be really special to get a win here, get number 2 for the year, and see if we can close that points gap.
Should be a good starting spot for Chad McCumbee.
Thank you very much, James. On track now, out of the great state of Georgia, this is Hayden Swank, final car to make a qualification attempt. Earlier this afternoon, well, it was not a good day, or almost not a good day for Hayden Swank. Almost made a visit to the concrete there. Almost made a visit to the concrete down here in turn number 3. So far in his qualifying run, has not done so. His first lap, good enough for 20th fastest. And second lap for Hayden Swank, quicker, but still not much. So Hayden Swank, 20th fastest of the 20 cars that have made an attempt thus far. So he is going to have some work cut out for him this afternoon as he tries to carve his way through this field in the visithampton.com 125 at Larry King Laws Langley Speedway. Well, that'll conclude Hedgecock Pole qualifying, and yeah, that guy right there in the foreground of that shot, if you're watching on Cars Tour TV, well, I believe James Pike might be down there with the driver of the iRacing Chevrolet, and there he is. James, that's our pole sitter standing next to you. I bet he should look a little happier than that, shouldn't he?
It is indeed the winner of the Hedgecock Pole Award here. It's Carson Quapple. And Carson, how much does track position matter at this track compared to a lot of the other tracks that we visit on the tour?
I would think it would be pretty important. This is my first time here, so I'm not really sure, but I've just watching the past races here the past few years. Obviously, the track position is going to be important, but I think it's going to be more important to even save the tires and make sure you have something there at the end.
How much did you study the tape in preparation for tonight?
A good amount. Leaned on a few guys, Mark, Bobby, and Josh, obviously. They helped me out a bunch here and kind of got me up to speed. And even going into qualifying, I was still really lost with 1 and 2. And I guess just the tires we had to practice on was holding me back. And it's pretty cool. We got the pole.
I think it's a statement of strength that he said he wasn't necessarily happy with that lap, and yet he's still walking away with the Hedgecock Pole Award.
That's very, very scary for everybody else if Carson Quapple is walking away with the $250 Hedgecock Pole Award and he's, quote, not happy with that lap. That's very bad news for everybody else. And again, the talk has been over this season so far, yeah, he's been very lucky in some instances, but they've been very fast as well. Ultimately, Brian, They know how to get the job done. They've done it with Josh Berry in the past. They've done it with other drivers in the past. Carson Kvapil, many people wondered, could you fill the shoes of Josh Berry in a way that is suitable to what that car we know can perform at? I think the answer to that question is yes. The other question is, did they also get Jimmy Johnson's horseshoe? Because, again, the luck they've had this season, or not even so much their luck, everybody else's bad luck, he's out to nearly a full race of points leads.
I'm telling you, it's incredible. Just think about that last name, Kvapil. I mean, it's a racing history and just a lot of talent there for that young driver, and we expect big things out of him. And, of course, tonight he's starting in the catbird seat, the best spot in Hampton, Virginia.
Absolutely, he is. He will roll off P1 later tonight for the 125-lap feature for the visithampton.com 125. But Connor Hall will be alongside in the second spot. Brendan Queen, after blowing up yesterday in practice, third fastest here this afternoon. What a great run for him, and a really cool story to keep track of. Chad McCumbee, Zach Miracle rounds out the top 5. Braden Rogers, Caden Honeycutt, Chase Burrow, Bobby McCarty, and Jacob Hefner will complete the top 10. The back half of the field tonight, Carter Langley, Brandon Pierce, Mark Wirtz got to come from deep in the field, as will Connor Jones, Mason Diaz, Jonathan Schaefer, Jansen Marchbanks, former winner here, Deke McCaskill in 18th spot, Andrew Grady, and Hayden Swank. So if you're Hayden Swank, you got some really good names to follow up through that field. Try to learn something here at Langley and find some speed. But it's going to be fun to watch the comers and the goers because they likely will be swapping some spots over the course of the night. We see that all the time here at Langley. I cannot wait for the green flag here this evening.
Me too. Cannot wait. 125 heart-pounding laps coming up in just a bit.